Hello, we are live on AJ Fails. So I'm here. It's me. This is the worst intro ever. Trying just trying to set up my phone so that I can monitor my own stream in case it crashes like it likes to randomly do. It worked last time, so I think I got my settings a little better, but just in case, I'll have it on my phone so I can see if it crashes. Because it doesn't warn me. It doesn't tell me about it. It's really weird. But anyway, we are racing more NASCAR 1. I need to... Where's my Moza pit house? We need that up. Yep, don't need to update. Pedal monitor. Down right about... Yeah. Alright. So, we're back for more NASCAR 1. I hope you guys are having a good holiday weekend. I hope you guys had off today. If you had to work today, I'm sorry. It sucks. It's not fun. But we're here. We're ready to race. And I gotta make sure. I'm probably gonna rebalance my audio. I noticed I was quiet versus the game once I got racing. So I'm gonna try to do a better job of balancing that out. Because I notice I see about where my bar is when I'm talking normal and over here. So yeah, I'll try to do a better job of balancing that. If you're in the chat and you think the audio needs to be tweaked, like, please let me know. So yeah, that's... Oh yeah, I forgot how hard it is to... Let me get my mouse out of the damn road. Also, backing up, and this is weird because you don't downshift. My... Almost seems like it's not. Okay. I probably have the game audio too low now. But we'll see what you guys say. Alright, so we're at a road course today to kick it off, which is going to be challenging. Because I haven't done a road course on this game, or NASCAR 2 for that matter, in a long time. So it's going to be a tough one. I'm tightening my wheel down because I apparently forgot to do that. Yeah, so no stream tomorrow night. No normal Saturday night stream like I do. Well, not... I mean, I don't make it every week, but you guys know I usually stream Saturday nights. But I figured I'd stream Friday night for a change with the holiday. Thought I'd mix up my weekend and free up my Saturday night. I have no idea what's fast or slow here. Also, last night I was gonna just kind of work on a couple small projects, and Rux ended up, or Moobs, or whatever you want to call him, ended up running, he hosted a public Daytona sesh, so I jumped into that for fun. It was a bit of a mess for most of the race, and then right when it was getting good is when I had to kind of call it a night. It was getting late for me. So that was unfortunate. And then he ran well, I don't know if he did or not, but he said he was gonna potentially run Chicagoland as well. Ooh, oh boy. 360 go. Oh, that was sick. He said he was gonna run Chicagoland after potentially, so I'm a little sad because, you know, a track that takes some driving, I would have liked to have stayed for that. Although apparently Daytona takes some driving because it was questionable at moments there. But it didn't help. We had a couple of people that were like new to the sim and only played it for a couple days prior to jumping in, and Cup car, even at Daytona, for people who are new, was tough. So it's not really the kind of thing you want to jump into day one in public, or, you know, your first week even. Unless you have previous sim experience, then maybe. Alright, again, if the audio's off, if the game's not loud enough or too loud versus me, let me know, because my bars I'm seeing, it looks like I should be way louder than the game, but I know that based on my past couple streams that I just glanced at, I was way off on that. So I might have forgotten to adjust it, because I do record for when I spot the Coke series, oh god. We record it for, can you not just... There's a way to get a new car. I don't know the button. I just know the restart button that restarts the session. Oh, sorry, Earnhardt. But yeah, so I record for my spotting in the Coke series because the team that my driver drives for, they like to do radioactive every week. Unfortunately, last week, apparently my audio auto muted itself in the middle of the race from Streamlabs only. So that kind of ruined the radioactive last week, which sucked because I thought there were some good moments, but oh well. Alright, so I'm going to do... I normally don't do much practice in these, but this is not a typical track to just go out and run on an old game that you haven't played in a while, so I definitely want to like get a clean at speed lap before qualifying here. Oh, track limits. And this is the old layout, obviously, because this game came out in '94, so there's the carousel and like that really sharp U-turn that I think is... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, don't panic. Okay, that I think is turn 7, like number-wise. Although they have like 3 versions of 7 now, depending on where you turn in and the angle of it and everything. I think there's 3 different turn-in points for that, but so, I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know if getting off the throttle matters for shifting in this, but that's just a habit, so... You also might see me press my clutch, even though it doesn't... they don't have the clutch as an active thing in this game, so it wouldn't really map to anything. Oh, gosh. Oh, don't panic. Don't panic. I'm panicking. I'm panic-a-datric. It's loose. Especially if you clip the grass. That's something else this game had that was pretty good for the time, is if you put a wheel off in the grass, under braking especially, it was sketch. On accelerating it's not too bad if you just gently do so. I'm just going to go wide because I didn't want to get dumped by... Is that Labonte in the 22? Oh, I don't remember how to do the... I don't know if they had the live timing in this or not. Alright, well, I am already slow. So, this is going to be a bad one. Alright. I kind of... I'm debating trying something other than the Ace setup because it is pretty loose. Is that max? Yeah, I kind of figured so. Also, if you've never seen this setup screen where it goes around the car, it is the coolest thing. It's such a small detail, but like, for it to show you when I go to camber in the right front, boom, look at this graphic. Pluses this way, minus that way, whatever. Like, it shows, like, this is the coolest feature. Why this is not in any modern game to teach you, like, I can see what I'm changing, at least to some extent, you know? Like, I have an idea of what's going on. Like, this is such a cool-ass feature. And now that the cars are, like, way more modeled with all the different parts in games, like, I mean, the tire's the tire, but, it just, they could show so much. I mean, that doesn't tell you what stagger is. Does it change? No. Okay, it doesn't change visually. I mean, that doesn't tell you what it is, but it's still, the visual for it is still really cool. What's the fuel show? Oh, literally the tank. This is just awesome. So yeah, I don't know. I wish that was a thing in newer games, because I don't know. I think it's just helpful to see what is changing, not just the name of what's changing. All right, we're gonna jump right to qualifying since I know I'm slow. There's no point in spending too much time trying to go crazy. I mean, obviously, I ran turn 11 really bad. I ran 8, 9. I think it was pretty bad. So like, we might be able to get. Oh, what button did I hit there? Yeah, that one. Okay, we might be able to get to a better pace versus the AI, but I don't have high hopes on that. But we'll see. I'm definitely going to try my best, as I always do. If I do a future playthrough of this game at all, like, I'm probably going to drop the AI down to a lower range if I'm not doing custom setups. Because I thought with a wheel I'd be able to handle 100. And some tracks we were pretty quick. I mean, Martinsville we were insanely fast. So that was kind of annoying. Although I think you can, unlike NRO3, I mean, there's ways around it, but unlike NRO3, I think you can go back out to the main menu, change the AI difficulty, and then when you go back into the championship season, it's that new setting. So you can change it from race to race. So I could drop it here if I wanted to. Martinsville, maybe. Oh god, Martinsville, maybe I'll crank it up. Oh gosh, wobbly wobbly. Alright, let's try to focus for the Q lap. Try to actually get a decent one. That's already. Oh my god. So much for that immediately. I didn't realize that we were oh my gosh, I'm just overcooking every corner. Alright, well, we're gonna be last. I'm just gonna take the lap out and see whether I can make up time. I'm trying to push the limit a little too aggressively. The limit. It's right there. That was it. Oh, you gotta watch on early downshifts in this game too. And there's no need to blip the throttle. It does that. Oh gosh, automatically. On the downshifts, I mean. That was bad. Alright, Chastain it. That didn't work at all. I figured I was already on a botch lap, so it's fine. Alright, let's just give it a go. 13 laps at Sears Point. Again, if the audio's off, if I'm drowned out at all, let me know, or vice versa. If the game's not loud enough. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, bad AI. Okay, okay. No, Loy Allen, we are not taking that start. I want to at least get the first lap clean, and then from there we can just, whatever happens, happens. Should I do it, or should I stay in the back? I should probably stay in the back for my own safety, but they are just faster than me, for the most part, I want to make it at least a little interesting for a little while here. Dive bomb on the right, Dave Marcus. Oh, it's loose there. I'm gonna have to be careful up here probably, because they're gonna slow down a lot and quickly. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, ouch. They put these walls here so you don't just cut the course, but ouch. Alright, well, other than the right front. Did somebody just pit up there? It looked like somebody pit. Let's see if the position, our position goes up more. Yeah, Jeff Bodine's in the pits. Hey, Ward! Oh, Ward. Oh gosh, dude, why? Why'd you brake so hard right there? I wonder if Bodine's dropping out on the first lap, if he DNF'd already. I didn't see any smoke, though. Oh, I kind of cut Jeremy off there, but for once we didn't get run over. Hooters versus Hardee's. Where are you gonna eat? Oh, that was a little bold of me. Alright, well, at least while they're in traffic, I can kind of keep up. When I'm not crashing and off in the grass every other corner, we're good. We're good enough to at least have some battles. What's going on? Welcome on in. Oh, I always forget this corner's so awkward. Mayfield, oh, he bailed. Yeah, 100% AI with default setups here is just no bueno. Okay, got by Loy Allen. I'm gonna keep that spot because they like the AI likes to really stop there in out of turn one. Although not if they're behind me apparently. Only if they're in front of me. There we go. Yo, okay, it was drifty there. A little fast there, that's okay. Oh my god, look, there's breathing room here potentially, if I can get away from Ward. I'm between the Burton brothers. And early in their careers. Oh no. Okay, we made it. Locking up is not really an issue in this game, so I need to remember that I can just like mash the brake more than I think I can. That's how you make lap time here, is just wait longer, mash the brake more. Okay, I remember to slow down for that corner this time, which made it a lot smoother. I still got loose though. Turn 11. Oh no, they're... Oh, he's blocking the bottom. I managed to not run into him. I really jumped on the brakes. Watch for their slowdown here. It's a good place to make up some time. Although the guys behind me do too, though, so that's what's weird to me. Like, in front of me, they kind of stack up and bottleneck, but behind me, they just dig through that corner like I did. Sorry if the shifts are loud. I'm gonna move that mic a little bit. Audible wheel noises. I'll tell you what, though, this is at least way more exciting of a race than I thought it was going to be based on practice and qualifying. I thought I was going to struggle bus a little more, but we're at least battling people. I don't care if it's this far back. It's still just surviving this race is like the main goal here. What lap are we on? 4 of 13. See what I mean? Like, we gained a ton of ground, but we lost a position at the same time. So, like, when they're behind me, they seem to just go more aggressive than when they're in front of me. If they raced each other the way they raced the player, they'd probably have a lot more passes and such. Alright, don't get to chill it here early. Don't wait for the number markers. You gotta go kind of where that curve starts for the most part. Alright, not to jinx it, but I think I'm getting used to the way to approach this track on this game anyway. Just gonna watch for the parking of cars in turn 1 and the grass. Oh no! Go, go, go. Alright, we're not out of it. We're not that far back. I think if I run some smooth laps, I could get back up there. And without having people to dodge, I should be able to, as long as I remember what corners, or where to slow for what corners. Alright. Minor setback. I didn't realize we gapped some of these guys that were back here. Quite the slide. Also, if you guys are just getting in here, you missed a good 360 in practice. It was kind of fun out of turn 10. I think Hocevar should have turned laps on this instead of iRacing for Sonoma. Well, wrong layout too, but it would have been a funny thing for him to post on social media, though, to be like, I'm testing for Sonoma and show this game. Testing on the sim. I'm actually surprised somebody hasn't done that yet. Even some of the older school drivers, like Bobby Labonte, is featured in a lot of these games as having helped and even doing some promo for them. So like, it would, even him doing, I mean, I know he's not racing now, but even him doing a thing like that would have been fun. We are slowly catching the back here, it looks like. Really pushing it, if you can't tell by clipping the grass on exit a few times there. what my like open track pace would put me at positionally on average. Oh, that was bad. I had to run that slower than I wanted to make up for the bad angle. Still say the sensitivity in wheel input in this is a little funky. Or at least with a new wheel. I don't know what it felt like back in the day with an old wheel. N2's the only one, or NR2's the only one I played with a wheel back in the day. On my uncle's computer with his wheel and setup, which I talked about last stream, I know, but I think it was last stream. It might have been the first stream of this game. Alright, we are catching the pack. Dick Trickle really slow there. I don't even think we battled Dick Trickle at all. I wonder where he qualified. What's our tire wear looking like? No, that's not bad. Oh god, oh god. Okay, don't look at anything. Just drive. How we're gonna tackle these positions, but I think I got a little too used to running by myself there. Guess we'll just try to attack an 11. A little aggressive. That's okay. Not gonna get it. Yeah, if I didn't lift a little bit there, I'd have gotten stuffed in that wall. Although they like to slow up in this corner, so I'll get it right back. I overran that one because I was looking at my mirror and he was right on me. I felt like I was gonna get run over if I didn't go in that hard to the corner. Slow out of there. We were just swapping. Not technically not last place because Bodine pit for some reason on the opening lap. So we're on lap 8 of 13 right now. Oh, we got loose. I'm so afraid of... I can definitely run that corner more aggressive. It's just... It's such an awkward turn on this. I'm like afraid to attack it the way I think I need to. Man, Dick Trickle faded like way back here and then he's been fast the past few laps. Oh god, why? Ran one so fast I could not cut left to miss Mayfield where I know everybody slows up. I like to slope off of this one too though. It's my passing point here. It's not a normal passing point by any means. But for this game it apparently is. Out of turn 1 and what is that, 3B? Out of 3B. Oh god. Sketchy, sketchy. Oh, God. Why? Oh, we got loose coming off the brakes. Why did you slow down there, Dick? What a dick. Okay, maybe you can't run that corner much faster than I was, apparently. It really felt like you could, but... I drove that one. Oh, this game's so... It might not convey, but this game is so stressful to drive because it's so easy to wreck. Both with and without the AI. And obviously easier to wreck with them. Ow. Especially if you run in the back of them like that. I thought I had more room to my nose. Like, I didn't realize I was that close to him. At that, like, when we hit, I thought there was still gap. Apparently not. And now I missed my normal passing opportunity. Oh, too fast, too fast. Just after the bridge is when I get back in the gas there. But you gotta let it coast all the way down to that point, pretty much. Oh, God. No! Well, we still have tires on it. Now both fenders are up. Also, if you didn't know, the damage on this is way more dynamic and fun and accurate than some modern games. And by some modern games, I mean like the most modern game. Sadly. 1994 DOS and early Windows PC game with better damage modeling than some modern games. It's like, how can we not be disappointed with a lot of the new stuff? I mean, this year's attempt, or last year's attempt, is better than it's been in a long time, so that's a good sign for a first attempt. I'm gonna air quote that one because it was a lot of devs that have done NASCAR games before, so is it really a first attempt? Alright. Make sure I actually slow down for this corner. Wow, Loy Allen, and he bounced off the wall. He flew through there and bounced off the wall. Mayfield flew through there as well and got past. What was that, AI? You guys cheating now. To make up for your slow sections, I guess. Man, they got away big time on that one. Oops. Slowed down too much. I thought I was going to get in a good battle with those guys, and they just decided to bounce off walls and go flying. Wait, is that the leader behind? Oh. I thought I saw the leader behind me in the mirror. Maybe there's a car on pit road I didn't notice. Well, no, because we would have passed and then... See, and then you gave up all that advantage right here for some reason. The AI is not the brightest. I mean, neither am I. They're beating me. But they have advantages I don't. Like not having fear. Being able to bounce off walls. Survive contact more easily. at him. Look at him fly into there. If I followed that pace, I'm wrecked. Like I did earlier. There is a car behind me. Is that Bodine? Oh my god, it is. That's who I saw. Bodine is catching us. I just don't want to be last. I think we only got 2 or 1 to go here. If I play my cards right in turn 1, I should be able to get by Loy if he slows down like they like to do there. Oh, it is last lap. Okay. He's going to be in a bad spot. And then I clip the grass trying to slow down, which is what made me wreck earlier. I tried that corner at his speed, that didn't work. I always forget to stay with him for this corner because then I'd be able to get the spot. Well, I don't think it mattered. He went through turn 2 so fast I could not keep him. Oh, don't cook it now. Now you slow down to a fair speed in that corner. See, that's a normal line and speed. You didn't cheat this lap. You slowed up there. Awkward pass is awkward. Oh no. Stayed in line to 11. Could have had another spot. Actually, they run 11 pretty quick, even on that second lane, so probably wouldn't have got him anyway. Well, technically not last. Would have been, honestly, I think we could have got into the top 30 if I didn't get spun out earlier, or if I didn't spin out earlier. Should we go look at that? Oh, look at the front end, all beat up. I don't know how long it would take to go back. That's the problem. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Maybe not. No, it's gone like minutes at a time now. That was the second off. Where was the spin? No. No, that's the 12 minutes of the race. It was earlier than that. So we had a gap to make up after I spun. There it is. What did I do? I don't even remember it was that far back. I know I clipped the grass or something and overcorrected, but... Oh god, what is this camera hat? What's happening? Yeah, so, okay. So yeah, it was the same, it was very similar to what almost happened right at the end there. What am I doing? So Burton slowed way up, and I faded left like I was going to cut through the grass to miss him. And I clipped it, got loose, and overcorrected. Oy. Okay, well... my best lap was an 87.3, and Earnhardt in real life, or in the game, I'm not sure, did 91.8, which is, what's that, a minute? Wait. Oh no, that's speed, not not lap time. I was like, why is it so slow? It's not. Okay. Alright. Oh, is the race not officially over? Okay. Oh, it says race finished. Okay. Where did Dick Trickle start? Oh, it was only 32nd. Mike Wallace faded. I see. What was the biggest mover? Bill Elliott 11th to 6th. Jimmy Spencer 24th to 11th. Hot dang. And Earnhardt won from second. Alright, next up is Charlotte. Oh, this is the track I tested with my wheel before doing any streams. The AI line through the dog leg is funky. Oh my god, this version has lights? I don't remember. Okay, maybe I haven't run this version. Maybe they fixed the AI on it. I doubt it. Also, the pit road has dog legs because that's how they had to do it, I guess, at the time with the game and the way the track layouts work. Well, that was random loose. I have no idea what speed I'm supposed to run through these turns. Okay, seems like you could just roll it in, but it's a little loose. Oh gosh. No, it's loose in the tri-oval and the dog legs. They're very awkward in this game and on cold tires. I don't know why I'm singing. Okay. Bump out of 2, loosey loose. Okay, probably slowed down a little too much, but oh gosh, not with the way the banking lays out out of 4. That's right, that's also a problem. There goes the lap time. Shoot. I don't know how good or bad it would have been. It's funny how it could get loose, and then you try to throw the car. No, it just doesn't work. Alright. Well, let's see. 60 laps here at Charlotte. I'm not going to take advantage of the start or restarts. Well, not that there's restarts. I have yellows off. I was going to run this series with the yellows on, but they were triggering at moments they shouldn't have been triggering for some reason. And I couldn't figure out why. Because it didn't happen in any of my testing prior to streaming, but as soon as I started streaming, I started getting weird things like yellows for literally nothing. And often. Cat, what are you into over there? Uh-oh. Hang on. What are you doing? Okay, good. You're not into anything major that I can tell. Alright. Let me try to figure out my own groove. Get some heat in the tires too so it doesn't get as loose. And then we should be able to battle some people here. So for 3 and 4 we need to slow down a little extra through the center and maybe arc. So it flattens out really quick out of 4. Learned in qualifying. See, but they're pretty slow through the dog legs. But they're also dangerous through the dog legs to be side by side with. I know that. I mean, it's dangerous to be side by side with any of the AI at any track here in this game. I say as I'm like, look like I'm gonna go 3 wide. I'm not though. Oh god. Well, Jeremy's going to pit for damage. Why did that go so straight there? I probably have nose damage if he has rear end damage. Now I get to see the pit line, which is also sketch. Well, maybe not if I just go by him here. We have so much straightaway speed. Yeah, he pit as expected. I mean, they all stopped out of 4 that last lap. They didn't this time, though. Gosh, turn, car. Yeah, dog legs are scary. Don't take that out of context. That doesn't make any sense. Also, the car always has a wobble, like, pivot point to its cornering. Not always, but a lot of the ovals. So if you see it wobbling like that, it's not actually loose or anything, but I'm probably murdering the tires when you hit that weird threshold of steering. No, that's murdering the tires. Alright, one more time. We're going to do 1 restart on this one. try to be extra careful out of 4, especially. First couple laps will try to be easy because there's cold tires and traffic. For those that weren't here for previous streams, cold tires is absolutely a thing in this game. And they are very sketch. The first, like, 2 laps, it's very loose and twitchy. Out of nowhere like that. Even the dog leg, it wants to spin or drift. Nope. But pretty much after lap 2, at least on the 1.5 miles, after 2 laps, you can start to go after it. Oh, I gotta remember to slow for 4 a little bit more than... I still hit the wall. I could have turned the wheel more, but it felt like it wanted to pitch if I did. Alright, so the trick is, as if I know what I'm saying, to try to pass the AI in the backstretch as much as you can. So you're not side by side through the corners or the dog legs for that matter. Let's make sure they don't check up big this time. They did a little bit. I'm not far enough alongside him. Well, he didn't go to the bottom, but I don't know that. Jimmy Spencer, after his good run at Sonoma, back here in the back at Charlotte. Checked up, I'm going. Ugh. Bump out of 2 is sketch if you got too much wheel in it. But you also have to have a decent amount of wheel in it to get the corner exit. Man, as a kid, I played this a little bit with a freaking keyboard. How in the world? I must have had so many... I must have had the AI really slow and assists and all sorts of sketch things going on. And Jeremy's going to cross me over at a 2. Oh, he bailed. Okay, we're moving up. We're racing now. Remember to just chill for turn 4 a little bit. See, now I got a good angle. When you get it to cut down the track a little before that exit, then you can stay in the gas for it. But if you're in the high line and you're not down to the 150s in speed, then you're just gonna struggle out of 2. Oh gosh, I keep getting loose on that bump out of 2. I said 2 out of 4 is what I meant earlier. Now it was 2 this time is what I meant. This angle is good. We're just taking advantage of the AI being silly on the front stretch, on the dog legs. Because when the heck else are we going to pass them with how they race? Also, if you guys are liking this, make sure to comment if you're not watching live. If you're here live, you know, take part in chat, at least say a hello. Even if you plan on lurking. Oh, Marcus. I nudged him. Because I wouldn't mind doing, you know, after finishing the 94 season as bad as it is, I wouldn't mind playing NASCAR 2, maybe the NASCAR Classics updated version. You know, through a season or something, which that one should be a lot better of an experience than this one, because the AI's a little more forgiving. They're still a little sketch, but they're not as sketch. And they definitely run a lot more reasonable pace some of these areas, like the dog legs, for example. I'm pretty sure they run reasonable pace in that game. Okay. We're up to 29th from 39th. 39 is the max field in this game. Which sometimes was actually the max field in real life at some of these tracks back then. If I remember right. Maybe not 94, but there were a couple races in the early 90s that I know had less than a full field. Or less than 43 is what I'm saying. I don't remember which races in particular, but I'm pretty sure there were some yet in the 90s. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking the 80s. Got a little too aggressive on the throttle there. I knew if I stayed in it, I'd be flirting with the wall. And I said I was going to take it easier there, so I am. Oh, I hit the brake into one thinking that'd be better to pitch the car, and all it did was plow it. So Mike Wallace crosses over. There we go. Oh, still a little too early there. Wasn't bad. That was a little tighter than I wanted it to be. Who's in the 40 in this? Is this Kenny Wallace? I don't remember now. No, Bobby Hamilton. Is Kenny Wallace in this pack? I forgot. I always forget that Hamilton drove the 40 car. Let's go to the 16. Harry Gant up ahead. Kyle Petty. The wobble turn going on. There we go. Okay, gotta get to breathe. It's only lap 14. Plenty of time to keep scooching up the field. You know, I was worried this race was gonna go be so hard to pass and go wrong so quickly, but honestly, this is one of the better races we've had so far in this series. I mean, I'm sure I'll wreck before it's over and jinx it. Wobble turn, stop. There is a way to kind of get out of that, but you have to get off the steering for a second and then get back in it at a more reasonable rate, but you have to go up the hill to do that. Or sometimes you could just lift a little and I don't know. There's a couple ways to try to catch that a little bit, but it's not the easiest thing to settle back down. But it's also not that big of a deal when it happens. A little wobbly to look at is the main problem. It's bad 3 and 4. It's crazy how that exit is. If you you mess up that center a little bit, you have to slow down 10 miles an hour to make the exit without cracking the wall. Look out. Where am I going? I wanted to take a late arc for 1 and 2, and it just took off. I wonder if maybe the tire wear is starting to come into play. Oh, no, do it. Okay. Shouldn't be yet. Not a lot anyway. Maybe it is, because I feel it. Hey, what's going on, Ian? Going pretty good, at least now. I had some fun at a road course, and now we're on Charlotte, and started dead last in 39th. And now we're 24th, so we were moving, although I've kind of stalled out here pretty quickly. Seems like it's not... I don't know, it seems like it's not handling quite the same as it was on corner exit. I'm leaning, I just realized. It's gonna bug me now. I'm trying to back down my overall corner speed a little bit. There we go. That was a good exit. AI is really slow through dog legs. The dog legs on the front stretch. That's my main point to pass. But then I almost always have a bad angle into one. As long as they don't get too far alongside of me out of two, they pretty much bail. Man, turn 4 is tough. You slow way up. Not diving in there. That would have been a wreck. They do not acknowledge your presence unless you're up to their door. Just got done with yard work. Man, it is, I don't know where you're located, but it is hot where I'm at. So, man, you're going to need a Gatorade, some ice cream, an ice bath maybe. Like, if where you're at's anywhere like Pennsylvania is today. My sister lives in Arizona, and the past couple days it's been hotter here than Arizona, and it's obviously more humid here than Arizona because Arizona's very dry out there, so that doesn't help at all. Oh, you're in Southern Ohio? Yeah, no, you got the same or similar heat to what we got right now. I know you got to do the work when you can do the work, but man, I would have I don't know, I'd have come up with any excuse to not do it this weekend. Yeah, I do not envy you having to do that, man. That's crazy in this. But hey, you're done, I hope. Or you're taking a break, one of the two. But it sounds like you're done. You said you finished, right? Yeah, just got done, yeah. On the outside, not what I'm trying to do. Just trying to late arc it. I did not blow it down early enough. Done for the day. Well, that depends on. That's either good or bad depending how you look at it, I guess. Oh, Burton. Oh, that could have been bad. That's what I was saying about them in the dog leg. They were very sketchy. Now I got Bonnie on my outside. My cat is going behind my computer where she's not supposed to go. Hold on. Yo. Get out of there. Hold on. What are you doing back here? Yeah, you're not supposed to be back there. Okay. Sorry about that. The cat still chews wires yet. She's a little kitten still, so yeah, yard work's a never-ending battle. That's fair. Yeah, anytime she goes, I have it kind of blocked off, but she has a route to behind the computer if she wants to. So anytime she goes back there, I gotta make sure she's not chewing anything. Also, she ends up kind of trapping herself anyway, because like I said, I have it kind of blocked off, so the other side where she tries to go through is blocked. Oh god, I missed that turn 1 because of the pass, although we're gonna maybe hold, yeah, we should be able to, they'll bail out of 2. Alright, cool. Yeah, Kitty does what Kitty damn well pleases, you're right. Oh, we're into the top 20 now, which is, oh gosh, which is pretty good. Where we at? How many laps are we at? 26. We're almost halfway. But I am feeling the tire wear. There's still decent pace when I hit my lines. It's definitely a finer line to hit the fast line, if that makes sense. Oh, Gordon just pit? Question mark? Are we gonna have to pit? Oh, that's not fuel, that's not fuel, that's fuel. 48 laps. No, we don't have to pit. So maybe Gordon blew up? Must have been way up ahead. If he did, because we did not even see a hint of a smoke trail. Also, as per usual for some of the tracks in this AI, and I thought about editing them, but I'll explain why it didn't in a second. They are not spreading out. We're 5 seconds back from the leader. Almost 30 laps in here. How's the races been so far? We ran Sears Point, and I only spun out once. And battled for like dead last the whole race pretty much. No, actually I drove up to like from 39th I drove up to like 33rd or 32nd, and then the AI slows down between turns 1 and 2 a lot in a weird spot, and trying to avoid contact on Burton and then Jeff Burton and take advantage of it, I clipped the grass with the left sides and overcorrected to the right, and then had to battle back. But I was quick enough to... I probably could have ran top 30... Oh my gosh, top 30? That corner's so freaking tight. And then this one's been going okay, other than I did have to restart because I slammed the wall out of turn 4 and got a flat tire like lap 2 on the first attempt. The corner exits at this track are super deceiving, if you haven't noticed by my last lap there out of 4. Like, because you'll get to the center of the corner and it's like, oh, I could carry the speed all the way through. Ranma! Honey, get the cat! Right there. You walked right past her. Right next to you. Thank you. I normally tell her to get down, and she does normally listen, but I didn't want to yell into the microphone, and I don't have an easy way to mute it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this race. I don't know if you got to watch any of the... I think you were in for one of the streams for a little bit before, but I don't know if you watched the last couple streams of this back, but this is way the hell better than we've been doing this season. It's been so terrible. Oh gosh, the wobble. Burton is staying on me here pretty good. I'm not getting anywhere. I need to get back in a rhythm. That was a good arc for 3 and 4. See, I came out of 4 at 164, 165 that time. And there's times where I'll come out of 4 at 154 or something and hit the wall. Like, it's... The arc you get and the angle and how your car's planted way before that exit is, like, super important. So you can take this wide arc, get our angle down, have it smooth. You can get in the throttle and make a good corner. That's what I need to be doing. Oh god! I thought we were just gonna wreck and put on there really bad. He turned into that second dogleg way more than I thought he would, and was slow as per usual for them for the dogleg. Okay. Dale Jarrett, Rick Mass, is that Morgan Shepherd in the 15 up ahead? Or Lake Speed, I mean, I think this season. You guys really slowed up. Mast really slowed up for the dog legs. They're big time. He was next to the 15. There's a good turn too. Oh, that was really good. I'm not gonna dive in though. I know better than to dive in with this AI and with my cornering abilities. What lap are we on? Okay. Almost, oh god, almost 20 to go. We almost got slammed there. Hopes that was a bad angle as a result of that. Mass is going to get right back by us. I'm gonna stop trying to get in there. Oh gosh, I might need to get the cat again at some point. Yo, get off of there. Get down. Thank you. Hold on. Ay, ay, ay. Well, she at least topped off before I got there, but I had to block something off. Okay. Meow meow. I would say that we're actually spreading out now, it seems like, but I'm still just over 5 seconds back from the leader. So we've been turning the similar laps to the leader overall despite the traffic. So technically I could say we had pace to maybe win this one if I actually qualified worth a darn. And didn't totally botch it and start dead last. Ah, that is lake speed in the 15, okay. Whoa, gosh, outside of mast. I am clear for the moment. Oh, he's gonna get me back. Hot dang. There's a good corner. Alright, we're gonna get a couple here. For 3, I don't know why. Not my brightest move, but we're good. 3-pointer. Oh god, lake speed, when did you, how did you, holy cow, that scared the crap out of me. Also, we got spam bots in the chat. It would not be, well, in the Twitch chat. It would not be a stream without a spam bot in the Twitch chat. Okay. Up to 13th. Bill Elliott ahead. Terry Labonte. Jeff Bodine, and Michael Waltrip. And I think way ahead it's Ricky Rudd, Ricky Craven. Missed that big time. Oh. Crossover? I mean, I don't know if it's crossover if you do it on the straightaway, but I had to run out of 2. We run out of 4. Good. That's what we like to see. Oh, I'm actually gaining on leader now. We digging. Oh, they might be getting. Are they getting to lap traffic? Is that happening? Or is the pack that tight up front? Because there's quite a lot of cars. I think I can even see the leader. I think Earnhardt. Earnhardt's the furthest car ahead that I spotted there. Rusty was up in the top 4 or 3, it looked like. Yeah, third car in line's Rusty, first car in line's Earnhardt. I can tell by the 2 colors that their car is from back here. I'll try to actually take a decent line to clear Labonte and stay ahead. Yep, okay. It's good. I hurt my exit speed, but we got the pass. I don't know who's second in line up front, but I don't think they're lappers though, because they seem to be holding pace. They're just all clumped together up there. Oh, Jeff Bodine, please. Not like this. The second dog leg, they're so aggressive on that angle. And every time it seems like it's wide open and then just, bam, closed. Alright, after Michael, we got a breathing gap. We got time to make up. All the way up to the top 10 from 39th. All because the AI cannot do dog legs. Otherwise, this would have been... I'd probably still be in the 30s. But yeah, I never finished saying what I was going to say about the AI. The fact that they don't spread out a lot of the 1.5 miles, I was thinking of just changing their ratings to like really drastic numbers to get them to spread out more. But I decided not to do that because there are tracks where they spread out. So I didn't want to, because you can't do track specific, I didn't want to mess it up for some of the tracks. So I just left it go. We'll just do the vanilla, mostly vanilla experience. Obviously I got a car pack and whatever, but and some tracks that were not in the game originally, but fairly vanilla experience on this one. Alright, we were 4.2 back, we're 3.9, so we're gaining 0.3 a lap with clear track. We've got 13 laps to go next time. Or 14 to go now, I should say. 14 times 3, yeah. We got enough to get there, but while passing some people and staying consistent, that's going to be tougher. I only gained 0.2 that lap. No. Okay, it didn't get a flat. As long as we don't get a wrecked right front wheel, I'm okay with hitting the wall. But I know that every time you do that, you're that much closer to it. Alright, so we got Rudd, Craven, and Waltrip. Darryl Waltrip. Or no, Schrader, not Craven. Wait, is Craven even in this pack? In the 41? Oh, maybe not. Was he even in the 41 in that year, in 94? I just saw the two-tone green. I thought it was the Craven car. But no, it's Ken Schrader. Forgot about Kenny. Alright, we are not gaining enough now. Dang it. Unless they get to battling or slowing each other up. Actually, I think it's Mark Martin in second. I think it's Earnhardt, Martin, Rudd, Rusty. Then Ernie Irvin in the 28. And then the 21, I think. Is that Morgan Shepherd in 94? I don't remember. That was a good corner. A good entry, anyway. Exit's a little lackluster, but it wasn't bad. More of that, please. Was Joe Nemechek, that's right. You're right. Did see him earlier as well. Was what car was Craven in 94? Was he not in a car in 94? Because I thought he was. Or maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I was 6 when that season was going on. Feel like I'm gonna hit the wall and I didn't. Alright, I'm being bold because we've got to. Ooh, I'm being extra bold. No. If we want a shot at the win, we have to be bold. I can't believe that worked and I held the bottom well. Hot dang. Oh, Craven's rookie year was 95. Okay. But he probably made a couple starts in 94. Just not a season. We're 2.8 back. 7 laps to go. We're 2.7 back. I don't know if we can do this, but it has been a heck of a journey. A top 10 is pretty damn good. A top 5 would be fantastic. A win would be insane. Well, I might have been more aggressive earlier in the race if I realized we had any shot at this. I was just trying to. I was taking it a little bit easy and trying to play safe with the AI. That was bad. Turn 1. Try to make up for it in turn 2. No, I'm not answering that call. Sorry. There's a gnat in my face. Get out of here. I'm driving. Less distractions. No. Oh, okay. It's definitely going. We're definitely not getting a shot now. 5 to go. Stop bugging my phone, dude. Jesus. Buzz. There's the turn 4. Look at that. I mean, my lap time's still just... I didn't gain anything on the leader. Well, granted I had bad straightaway speed to start the lap, so I guess I balanced it out with a good 3 and 4. But we needed to be better than balanced out. Oh, that was not good. It never turned in the middle. Still got a decent exit, but 3 to go. Why, how have I figured that out? I mean, I still suffer the exit a little bit, but that late of a dive, that low of a dive, still making the corner work and not drifting off the bottom. I don't know. It's so hard to be smooth and pointed with your moves in this game. All right, 2 to go. Top 5 is right here. We'll have to get him coming to the white. Ranma, get down. Ranma. Psst, get down. I hear you. Get down. Okay, not listening. Oh, no, we're dead. Oh, there goes the top 5. I blame the cat. Send it into 1 just to try, but we're way too far back. Oh, look at that. Look at that turn 4. See, that's what I need to do last lap. Well, from 39th to 6th, only thing we hit was the wall during the race, a little bit out of 4. That was, I don't know, that was a drive. That was fun. Oh. And I guess they did, yeah, Gordon dropped out. We only spread out a little bit. Last place was 20 seconds back after 60 laps. Yeah. Oh man, what a race that was. Craig made no starts in 94. He did make one from Moroso in 91. Okay, maybe that's why I'm thinking that he ran some races, because I remember his name being on when I was making the 91 pack. That's probably what made me think that. But 39th to 6th in 60 laps. That was a race. Gordon was leading when he blew up. He started on pole. He led 26 laps, and then he blew up on lap 26. That was his final lap. We are not last in points anymore. We got by Loy Allen and Jeremy Mayfield. All right, next up is Dover, which I like Dover in most games and iterations. But it's also a really difficult track, so... All right, we'll turn 1 lap... I gotta install. We'll turn 1 lap in practice, and then... Oh yeah, it's not concrete yet. I forgot about that. So I'll do 1 lap in practice just to get a rough feel for things here, and then I'll go qualify. And I know I could put the qual set in, but if you guys weren't here for the first stream, oh gosh. That's how physics work, apparently. If you weren't here for the first stream, then, no, my car's fine too. What the heck was I even talking about? Oh, nope, it's gone. My brain's gone. I don't even remember what I was saying. Okay, you definitely have to brake here. get one up to speed lap in. Oh, I remember what it was. In qualifying, I wasn't running. I ran the Q set in the first few races, and even when I had a clean lap, I was not really faster with it just because I wasn't good with it. So I'm probably just going to run the race set for all of the Q sessions. So it might cost me a little bit initial starting spot wise, but I'm okay with it. So I ran, what was that, a 153? Okay, so we have a shot. Well, that was lap technically 2 on the tires, which makes them a little bit better than the initial cold tires. Although if I slide them, maybe we'll get some heat in them. Alright, so I have a shot at qualifying half decent. We'll just, no, not if I do that. Okay, hang on. We're not, I'm not doing that yet. I was trying to think of wide. I'm so used to just like the way you do qualifying and iRacing and other, I mean, any of the racing sims going a couple decades back. Oh gosh, what am I doing? You go wide in 3 and 4 to get more straightaway speed out of 4. Am I gonna be up to speed? I don't want to restart qualifying again. Yeah, I'll be up to speed enough. Oh gosh, okay. Well, it's, oh god, it's too loose on cold tires. Oh, I have no speed. I have no, it's still going left. One more time. We do this. Does this work? Oh god. Oh my god. It's so bad. Cold tires is so bad in this game. I mean, accurate, I guess, maybe. Or exaggerated, potentially. I can't even get out of the pits. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing this no matter what now. And you can't even do a burnout to get heat in the rear tires or anything. They didn't add, like, wheel spin till the second game. And even then you have to double pump the throttle to get it to happen, which is weird. Oh, God, I cannot get any speed. It wants to just... It just wants to drift. The first lap is so bad on tires. Oh my god. Do you guys see how much I'm wheeling just to keep the car in a reasonable line? It is freaking insane. Okay, don't panic. I mean, that start of the lap was terrible. We still didn't qualify last. Yeah, we definitely... if qualifying was 2 laps. Alright, well, we know we should have some race pace. 75 laps at Dover. I just have no idea what the traffic's gonna be. Oh no, I forgot. Oh god, when I shifted into 4th. Okay, they're checking. I'm kind of glad I got out of the top lane. I'm just gonna chill till my tires are up because they're also chilling a little more than I thought they would. Oh, careful. Oh, careful. Okay. Oh, not where I want to be. Not where I want to be. Okay. Whew. I'm holding my breath more. Like, this is more stressful than running in the Coke series and iRacing sometimes. Ah! Alright, we got some tire heat. Now we have to figure out how to battle. Without contact. I'm not far enough alongside. And I couldn't really turn it anyway. There's a run. There we go. Okay. Jimmy, can we get Grissom? It's aggressive. Oh, I dove it. It's okay. Handsome Harry, I had to lift a little out of two. We'll get enough. We'll get enough that he'll give me room. I say as I throw it in. I'm trying to diamond. That's how this track works. Even in this game. Oh, excuse me, Cope. I'm here, Cope. I'm here. Give me a lane. Thanks. Oh, we're moving. We're grooving. Strickland in 23, which is also a weird one for my brain. Okay. I don't need to go this aggressive. We get 75 lap, well, 70 laps now. Let's try to go. A car a lap is more than enough. Big run out of Fort. Oh. I thought about going to the outside, but he moved up. Oh, look at Gordon's back. Like 15th. Or slightly worse, maybe. Alright, we're 24th already. From, where did I qualify? 34th? Something like that. Oh, don't hit him. Okay. It started to push on me, so I had to chill there a second. But we still got alongside of Jared enough for him to recognize that I was there and give me a lane. John Andretti is next. And Brett Bodine. I think it's still Brett in the 26th this season. 3 Bodines on track. What the heck was that? Oh gosh. Your dog did just go to the back room, honey, if you want to check to see if that was her trying to do something. Sounds like she's in something. I don't know what. Brett Bodine, Todd Bodine. I plowed into 3. Big run out of 4 though. Make it back up. Okay, this track's a lot. I don't want to jinx it, but this track's a lot easier than Charlotte to race on. Completely missed 3. It's hard to run the high side. I mean, you can diamond, but the outside alone is not easy. Not impossible, though. I'm also not trying to do it at the moment. Just trying to set up runs on exit. Oh, I'm not there. I'm not there. He shut the door. Well, we were cruising through traffic. Now we're not. What happened? I did not hit downshift. What the heck? When I hit the throttle, it downshifted. I'm not even near that paddle. My hand is on the wheel, not anywhere near it. At least it didn't blow it up. That would have made me really mad. I had no idea what happened there. Been some weird little happenings here and there in this game, like the phantom yellows when I had yellows on the first stream. I don't know what happened, but we stalled out here. I mean, I know I'm not running as smoothly as I was, but I don't know if we just hit that threshold on tires. Are you pitting? Mikey's pitting. Almost set us up there. Oh, we're top 20 now. With Mikey dropping out or pitting. We've had like one person pit not every race, but I guess pit or drop out every race. Because, like, Jeff Bodine pit at Sears Point for seemingly no reason. Like, lap 1 or 2. Alright, I tried slowing down the entry a little more. Not enough to get there. Gosh, I'm leaving it wide open for Andretti. Don't. I think my tire wear is just caught up to me versus the AI here. I'm kind of plowing the center. It seems like I have to slow it down more to make the corner at a reasonable pace. I mean, we're still 20th from 30 something, so it's not bad, but I don't know if it's going to get better or worse from here. Man, they are flying through the center of the corner. Maybe it's that they're spread out a little more. Room to run the pace they're supposed to be running the whole time at 100%. Okay, hooking the apron's not the worst thing in this game. I mean, it can upset your car, but not like that. Yeah, no, we're just gonna fade now. I ran a couple, those were a couple smooth laps. Mix it up a little bit. That was not a good mix up. I don't think we have the grip anymore. Yeah, now the right front's hot and mad, it does not turn like it did. Ugh. Realistic? Sure. Annoying versus the AI? Absolutely. We went from, like, reasonably quicker than them to even with them for about 5 to 10 laps to not even 10 laps to now, like, way slower. I'd probably look at lap times once in a while if it wasn't in speed. I hate speed. I rather lap time. It's a lot easier for me to understand. Oh, it does show on the top left. I always forget that. 149, and I ran a 153 or 154 in practice. I think it was 153 in practice. And in qualifying, I ran a 150 with how terrible that lap was. So yeah, we've definitely lost pace with the tire wear, and the AI has not really, or not much. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I knew it early enough to at least minimize it, but I slowed down so much for the center and was so wide for the arc, I thought I could just throttle it out. We're just holding up traffic now. There's 51 to go. Our tires did not last 25 laps even before they really... I mean, they're not worn, they're just... The right front is on fire. And all the other tires are pretty cool. It's plowing. It's plowing. Yeah, see, the right front's super hot. So I guess this ace setup, or at least the way I was driving it, is not great. And now that we're plowing, we're just going to keep plowing. We're super slow on tires, hot tires. I'm blaming the ace setup on this one, even though was probably as much me as anything. Oops. Top of 3 there for a second. I'm trying to chill it and cool them down, cool the right front a bit, see if that does anything. It's kind of hard to do when we're still in traffic here. I mean, it cooled it down 5 degrees, 6 degrees in the highest temp, but I don't think it matters. I don't think I could keep it cool and run fast at the same time, or that if I could even run fast at all anymore without pitting. Why? Oh, that wasn't me shifting, that was the AI. I heard a shift and I thought it auto shifted on me again. Oh gosh. Alright, well now that we're last, other than the 2 DNFs, I didn't realize Shepard dropped that. Oh gosh. Gordon wrecked. Yeah, Gordon just spun out. He was already having a bad day for him, and then just bam. And then they all just parked it to not hit him there. Okay, well that shook things up. I was gonna say, as a test, I was gonna just keep cool on the right front since I was last, and then see if it had speed again. I wonder if it's possible to just run this, like take it a little bit easier than I was, and you'd be able to run decent pace the whole day. Yeah, no, I feel like I have more grip now. At least out of 4 that lap. I mean, it was a super slow lap. We were really slow. So maybe not. Jesus. Can't go on apron out of 2. But Harry. Yeah, cooling this right front is not really working well. Alright, we're gonna play experimentation here. I'm gonna just pull in, let the right front cool down, and see if I can go fast again. Not gonna change them yet. I'm just curious if the tire temp is the key to the speed in this game, because that'd be pretty neat. Or if it's just the wear that I've accumulated. And I am almost at 50% wear, so that doesn't help either. But if I could run like a 150 after cooling the right front, I think that's proof enough. Oh, that was the leaders caught up to us there. Jesus. Probably gap wherever Gordon spun to and slowed traffic down. Yeah, right about here. I already feel like I have way more grip. It feels way better. 151, almost a 152. So, lesson learned for this game. This sim, I should say. The tire temp is more important than the tire wear than anything else. Keeping your tires seems like around the 200 mark or 210 mark for your is like key. I know that lap wasn't fast, but I pushed it the lap before. Okay, we'll do another. I'll push it this one a little bit. Granted, pushing it would build the tire temps back up, but just saying the difference in speed is there. So maybe if I took it a little easier earlier, yeah, 153 almost, which is what we ran in practice on new tires. And actually, you can see now my right rear is hotter than it's been even when we were struggling, because I was wearing off the right front doing what I was doing. It is crazy how advanced this frickin' sim is for 1994. It just blows my mind. I mean, I'm running way faster than I was. I mean, heck, you can see I'm holding pace with Jarrett behind me and Andretti in front of me, I think. On the same tires that we were just bombing. And let's see, that right front's gonna get hot again. I wonder if keeping the right rear hot with it keeps the car balance, if that keeps speed, or if it's just straight up because of the temp. Well, I'm not doing a great job of keeping the right rear hot. There we go. There's a good exit. Yeah, our pace is reasonable again. That's crazy. And then when people play this online, like probably anybody who realized that the tire temps matter like that and figured out how to just drive a little smarter, like you save your tires, but it's not saving them as in the wear, it's saving them as in the temp. It blows my mind. And there are modern games that don't even try to accurately portray any of that. I mean, I'm not going as fast as I would need to continue moving up in the field, but I'm keeping the tire temps now, and you can see like this would have, if I'd have done a pace closer to this from the start, not quite this slow, but just closer than pushing it like I was, we probably would have lasted the whole race without too much trouble, because I did wear it way more than the right rear, so it is like probably impossible to recover from at this point. Alright, I'm going to accelerate time here because experiment was over. I can't believe that's modeled the way it is. Oh, also the DNFs, I like that it gave like a reason. Morgan Shepherd had an electrical issue, Michael Waltrip had a suspension issue. Like, I love that that's a thing. The accelerate time doesn't go as fast as I thought it did. I guess I'm thinking NR03, when you go to this screen, it goes really fast. Oh gosh, Labonte out front over Mark Martin and Earnhardt. Are they spreading out enough? Oh no, there's just that big gap from when Gordon spun, that's right. But they're not really spreading out beyond that. Oh, somebody just, Strickland just had an issue, and Steve Grissom, and Rudd and Rusty, and a lot. Wait, was there just there's just regular pit stops? There's just regular pit stops in this race apparently. For some. I didn't realize we had that much tire wear and fuel wear going on. Honestly, because then I could have definitely managed tires, because I could have just managed them better to halfway and then pit. Although the top 15 did not pit, so and Labani led like the whole time and didn't pit, so that's kind of weird. Did they wreck? There's no way they wrecked that many cars. I mean, there's Gordon's car beat up, but is anybody else beat up really bad? I don't think so. I think they all just pit normal. That's weird. You guys not okay? I don't know. That was weird. Some pit and some didn't. Alrighty. Well, still 37 points, which is not good. We're gonna run one more, and then probably call it a stream. Let's see, setup. I'm not, because Pocono's so big, we're just gonna go qualify and wing it. I'm still just stoked I learned that the tire temp thing is modeled the way it is in this game. It's so cool. Oh, this is way flat. Oh, game. Okay. I don't know what happened there. That's the first time that's happened. It also, like, shot the car left there. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. That was a new one. Oh. Wasn't too bad for winging it. I have no idea what to do in turn one. Break now. That wasn't bad. Oh, okay, it wasn't great. Why'd I go to second? I panicked. Okay, it didn't seem bad at first, but it was. I had no idea what to do for the tunnel turn because we came at it all wacky from the game glitch in there. He's the only one I have any confidence in. Alright, well, we'll figure the rest out in the race. I qualified 25th with that lap? Oh my god. We're going to be right in the middle of the pack. But we apparently have some speed here, which is a good sign. I'll try to just kind of chill until we get a little feel for the AI here. I do not know how they race at this place. Not good into turn one. I just put Harry Gant in the wall. Oh, and the new tire, cold tires. And then they stopped at a 2, and we're not gonna wreck. Yes, we are. Oh. Alright, let's start over. That was fun, though. Oh, man. Into 1, out of 1. I said turn 2, but I've kind of always done that for Pocono. Ah! Oh god. In my mind, I don't know why it wasn't always just that's 1 and 2. The tunnel turn is the tunnel turn, and then the other end is 3 and 4. That was how I always wanted to refer to this track in my head, but that's not the reality of what everyone else did. Or at least I didn't destroy Harry Gant in this iteration, this universe. Jared on the inside, he's more clear. Well, it's not a great exit because I had to make sure I gave Marlon plenty of room because I don't want to cut it close with the AI, but they're all slowing up for turn 1 here. Okay, over here, and we're moving. Oh, and they're checking out at a 1. Almost hit 2 again. Can't give me room. Okay, fine. Kyle, why? Why'd you drive the tunnel turn like that? Oh, and then you got it. Well, you know what? Fair play out of the exit there. Are you running the bottom or not? What are you doing? You need some mellow yellow to mellow out. Oh, we got one in the wall. That's nope, that's Waltrip. Daryl Waltrip spun out in front of us there. Into turn 3. Alright, let's see. Did he collect anybody? Oldie dubs. Oldie dubs. All they ever do in this game, by the way, if you haven't noticed it before or ever played it before, they just lose it on a moment's notice as an event. No collection though. It wasn't enough banking for him to drift down into traffic, so it was just a 1-car deal there. But hey, I think that's the first spin happening in front of us that wasn't caused by us since we've been streaming this. Oh, leg speed. Alright, I'm going to have to let him go because he'll run me in the wall otherwise, probably. Possibly. Most tracks they would. They run slower on the straightaway anyway. We're going to be behind Kyle again through the... Kyle, why? Oh, I threw it in. Run that corner a lot faster, Kyle. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now we got no pressure behind us. And Jimmy's going to end up pitting up ahead because I gave him bumper damage, rear bumper damage. Yeah, I will pit for any damage. Oh, not this lap, though. Maybe it wasn't early enough in the lap. We'll see what he does next time. That was weird. That was probably the weirdest, like, wreck I've had without collecting myself in a while. Alright, now I'll probably overheat the tires working up here. How many laps? 30 laps this is. Oh boy. We'll see. We are flying. I do have some good pace, it seems. He is going to pit this time. Alright, Jimmy Spencer in the pits. We've got a gap to gain on Todd Bodine. 2.6 seconds back, 26 laps to go. A lot better turn 1 there. Entry anyway. Exit was a little slower, but it's fine. At least didn't go way up the hill. It was probably faster overall. Why do I look over in the braking zone at things? Hey, okay. Nope. I touched the wall. That is the limit. 2.5. I only gained 1/10. Are you serious? I thought I was way faster. Maybe it's because Jimmy had damage. There he comes out of the pits. confidence of we have speed to win this is gone. Oh god, I can't even run. I'm really bad by myself here. In traffic I'm okay because I can judge off of them a little better, but I'm really pushing it in 3 though. It's probably heating them up. Oh, the right rear's heating up. You know what? I'm not as worried about the right rear heating as I am the right front, so this isn't the worst thing. I think I'm just at pace with them now. It looks like I'm gaining, but I don't think I actually am. It just is an optical illusion there. There we go. There's a good tunnel turn. Alright, I should gain this lap sometime. Alright, I'm 2.1 back. We're gaining a little bit. I'm trying though. Yeah, that right rear is gonna be boiling, and then we're gonna slow down from that probably. Because I can't manage tire if I'm trying to make up a huge gap. Oh, we'll see how a hot right rear plays out in this race anyway. I also always like that you can hear when you're at like the tire's limit or abusing it in this game. I always thought that was a good touch. That said, I have been abusing them. See, with that exit though, I slowed down the center just a little bit more, and the exit was smooth enough that I didn't have to abuse the tire to get out of the corner with a reasonable pace. Trying. I'm only gaining a smidge at a time. We're only going to get there by the end of the race. Yeah, they're faster out of 1. You can tell because their textures appear in, like in the center of 1, and then they or entry to center, and then they disappear, exit. That was weirdly a good tunnel turn. The entry felt wobbly as heck, and it still I got back to the gas pretty nicely. Whoop. Yeah, no, I think they gained that lap. Nope. Okay, I guess not. I still gained, but not a lot. They are getting... Oh, no, they're not. I thought they were getting more of a pack going there. They're actually battling for position up ahead. Fast tunnel turn, I think. It's tough to tell without like a live timing thing. back. I could have restarted after Wreck and Petty, but we didn't wreck, and we didn't lose so much time that I thought it was insurmountable. So I didn't want to restart again. I mean, we're not halfway yet, so we still make some ground here. Oh, that was a bad tunnel entry. Let's make a good exit though to try to recoup. Good exit speed. Trying to push my entries more because that will use the right front. The right rear is hotter than the right front, so I could abuse the right front a little bit, I think. As long as it doesn't also end up abusing the right rear. Yeah, I gained a good chunk that lap. Maybe the AI is actually falling off pace-wise this time instead of me. I haven't been paying attention to the lap speed, so I don't know whether I've been getting faster or slower. I just was kind of going by feel. Bad entry. Get the exit. Okay, exit. I'll take it. They get out of turn 3 very quickly. Oh boy. Alright, so the question is, how far up the pack can we get before this is over? Top 15, I believe, is doable. Top 10 is gonna be tough. And again, there is like a gap up ahead here, so I don't know. Okay, gained on Bodine, but Mastum still barely gaining. The group were overall, everybody were kind of doing pretty good versus, but they're ways up the road yet. I also don't know when I'm going to make my pass. Well, actually, we're fast at the end of straights, so shouldn't be too bad as long as I can stay near on one corner exit. Yeah, I mean, look at this run we're getting down the front stretch. Then he cranks out of the corner. Doing it. Made a big dive. That was dumb, but it worked. Driving like it's the current Cup car. Alright, now we got a huge gap to make up again, though they are holding each other up a little bit there. Right, 1.5 seconds back. 15 laps to go. I think if I slow down my center a little more in 1 and 2, or turn 1, I can make the exit better, which I think will make a faster lap overall. God, the tunnel turn, I keep doing that. I mean, it's not the, I still make a half decent corner, but it's not smooth at all. Dog munchy time. I gained, what, a 10th? No, I didn't gain anything, did I? Oh my gosh. Gotta get the tunnel turn smooth somehow. I think that's my biggest. Oh god, they're wrecking. Oh, stay up high. It's Bobby Hamilton. Well, that's one spot. Although I lost ground because I checked up quite a bit for exit of tunnel turn there. Yeah, I lost 3/10 on mast. I feel like I got turn 1 down a lot better. Or a little better anyway. He had a bad turn 2. I had a good one. He had a really bad one, my gosh. He was pretty close to Mark. Yeah, he was 0.3 back from Mark, and now he's 1.1 back from Mark, and I only gained 3/10 on him. Sorry, I'm like hyper focusing. I really want this top 15, and Hamilton wrecking made it easier because I only gotta get one spot, but all the same, we are not gaining on mast at all. I know I lost a 10th that lap, I think. Alright, let's go in the corner a little hotter. Back to the aggressive entry approach. It might not be good on the tires, but it seemed like I was gaining time when I did that before. Oh, not the tunnel turn like that. That's okay, actually. Again, I still managed a decent exit speed. That's like terrible that works. Definitely going to 3 harder. Turn. Oh. Okay, I probably lost time that lap. Yeah, a little bit. But I have a better feeling for the limit, I think. I hope. It is driving off the right rear quite a bit. Felt it there. Alright, so the tunnel turn you have to drive aggressively weird. Turn 3 I can drive pretty aggressive and it's fine. It's turn 1 I need to stick to what I was doing and be smooth, I think. Oh, that wasn't really... I don't know what to do. We're stalled out. Yeah, no, I think 1 has to be smooth. Watching that entry, it's such a fine line between just running it way too slow and then cooking it in. And I think 3, I need to, like I did that time, I need to roll it longer rather than breaking it later. It doesn't matter what I do, we're just the same gap. We're slightly losing. Curb. I slowed it down too much, and then the curb got me. Yeah, we're not gonna get Rick. I mean, the top 20 versus what we've been doing most of this season is still really good, but it's still not a good race overall. I mean, it's not bad. I really wanted that top 15. That arbitrary threshold of 5-digit increments of positions. And we still got 6 to go yet this time. I mean, anything can happen. Oh gosh, I say as I just botching the tunnel turn. Also, Rick is catching Mark again. Does that apron help the turn? That felt good but slow. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we're way back now. I've lost touch. And the tires are probably in the yellow now at this point, too. But at least the AI pace is reasonable from beginning to end of run, like with the tire wear. At this track, I mean. Like, they held pretty consistent with me in my fall off. Other than being a little slow when they're in a pack, they've been pretty fair. I wonder where we would have ended up if I didn't wreck Kyle and lose a bunch of ground. We'd have probably been battling most of the race because, like, we're the same pace. If we'd have stayed in the group. I don't know where we could have ended up in a weird gap like this, too. Who knows? Because I only see 4 cars up there, so there's a weird gap in front of them, so maybe that's where we'd have ended up. Who knows? But AI at this track, not bad. This is probably one of the better ones for the AI in this game. As far as like their pace and raceability. Oh god. Versus the default ace setup. Fuel. I was just curious since they pit last race. It's a shame I didn't keep pace at Dover. Well, I mean here either. I lost pace. I lost heart when I knew it wasn't possible. But it's so weird having the dog's water dish in here. It still weirds me out when I hear it. Temporary means cat was sick the other day. Oh, and we're trying to keep an eye on her water intake and food for that matter. So we have the dogs water within sight. Three to go. Now we can't even, oh, they just popped back into existence, but we can't really see the next group even anymore. Oh, it is going handling wise now. I thought that was a pretty smooth entry and slowdown point. It just plowed. Or four-wheel slid, one of the two. It was hard to tell in this game. Man, it's so weird. It seems like having a bad, like an over-aggressive entry into the tunnel turn, then slowing it down way too much, getting that like braking entry wobble, and then throttling up is better than running a smooth entry. Because if you run a smooth entry, then you're usually too slow for the center. It must be a really fine line that I've not hit perfectly well at all this race. But on both sides of it, but I'm not honed in on it. That was a decent one for the tire wear. I'm not hitting the bottom. Oh, I forgot there was a fuel gauge here. Just looking at the fuel estimate, and I forgot. Oh, I missed it. I forgot that was a thing. One more lap. I forgot that on the F1, it's not my last lap. It's my average of the race. I forgot that was a thing that they show you. See, if you make that entry half decent, that exit's terrible. If you miss the entry and then park it center and then throttle up immediately, your exit speed's way faster. It's crazy. Alright, well, we survived Pocono. 16th is not bad for the way these races have been going in this game. We had two spins in front of us in this one. I mean, we had to dodge Hamilton a little bit, but the Darrell Waltrip one, we just kind of, he didn't come back into traffic, so it was just good as it was. But let's see, we got to see when they actually finish. When Dick Trickle's time changes there, it should be pretty much everybody. Yep. Okay. If you get this screen, you know the race is over. What the heck happened to my damage here? What is this on the right front? Oh no, that's the paint line. Okay, I thought that was the headlight jutting out. No, actually that's the paint line on the ground. Okay, that weirded me out. I thought it was all jank with it being smashed in there. I forgot we did get damage. We got damage from when I wrecked Kyle Petty right at the beginning. Unintentionally out of two when they checked up, both lanes checked up in front of me, and I panicked and went for the middle, hit both of them. You know what, we could just, it's gonna take a minute to roll back, but we can roll back. So it's less, will it be less sickening in this view? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's less jarring than the camera view changing. So it's before DW wreck, so we'll just go way back. Way back. There's Hamilton with damage. Man, they got to battle each other then, I guess, for position. It's kind of fun. Both wrecked, got damage repaired, and then ended up on the track near each other. I mean, it was way at the beginning. Oh, there's a... Wait, does that jump to the beginning? Oh, wait, is that... Oh, the replay didn't... I never changed how much memory the replay has to record, so that's as far back as it goes. I forgot you could jump to the beginning. I thought that was a different thing, but okay. Well, never mind. We're not going to see our wreck. I had a 161.3, and we were running like 155s at the end, so yeah, big fall off. Earnhardt won, dominated from the pole, leading every lap. Ernie Irvin second, Morgan Shepherd, Terry Labonte, Rusty Wallace, the top 5. Hutch struggled with the top 10 there in the 23. Gordon 11th, having an off day, especially for Pocono, and Mark Martin from 4th starting spot back to 13th. Who charged up from the back? Steve Grissom from 38th to 23rd is a pretty good charge. I think that's about it. And then Hamilton and Waltrip both damaged. Hamilton was 2 down, Waltrip 1 down. And Jimmy Spencer's the one I damaged, along with... Actually, I didn't damage Kyle Petty because he didn't pit. He was 20th. So I spun him out without giving him damage, but I gave Spencer damage in that contact. So, alrighty. And that's gonna put us... 16th place finish. We're still 37th in points. It's been an ugly season, but we're close. We're way closer now to gaining a position than we are losing a position. So we're back in reach of gaining. I mean, quite a few of them are within reach here. There's only a 66 point gap from Spencer from 29th to 36th, and in the old point system, that's not huge. So I mean, we could still get up into the top 30 in points if we run half decent and stay out of trouble. I don't know how far up we can go, but I mean, it's still, we're what, at the midway point? Maybe a little less than the midway point. Yeah. All right. So next stream we're gonna run Michigan, Daytona, New Hampshire, probably Pocono again. I usually do about 4 races a stream, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's like 4 a stream at the 15% length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 streams to the end of the season at the rate we're going. But either way, let me know in the comments, and if you guys like this stuff, if you like the old N1 struggle bus that's going on with the modern wheel I bought this year, a Moza wheel and pedal setup. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this. Also, like the video while you're at it. That's easier than commenting, but I appreciate the info and feedback, because I mean, I keep an eye on how many views these get. I'm sure the retention's not great on some of these, or you guys just throw it on as background noise. I do that with other streams and series, so no problem with that. But either way, let me know, because I don't mind switching games. I don't mind playing other stuff, but I'd like to actually finish a series out rather than starting one and then realizing it doesn't have much interest, and then switching and trying something else. I think I'm going to stick with this one, even though it's been a struggle bus for sure for pretty much all the races. But either way, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one, probably next weekend, maybe. We are going to con next weekend. I don't know. We'll see. When I feel like it, I'll be streaming.